Welcome to the Carbonite Jedi, where the Force will be with you always. I found an article on ScreenRant.com that states Star Wars hints an original trilogy villain who could beat Palpatine. Really? Well, it contains spoilers for Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 34. If you don't want to watch it, I'm letting you know now. So it says Emperor Palpatine is one, if not the most powerful Force user in Star Wars history. Sure, he's been beaten in the past, but in terms of knowledge in the Force, willingness to give himself fully to the dark side, and sheer strength power abilities, there's almost no one who can match him. But now there's perhaps one more person than fans originally thought who could take him down. Star Wars hints that one minor original trilogy villain could beat Palpatine. Sheev Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious, aka the Emperor, was the apprentice of Sith Lord Darth Plagueis, who murdered his master after Plagueis taught Sheev everything he knew. Palpatine used that dark knowledge to insert himself in politics, quickly becoming the elected Supreme Chancellor of the Republic. Sidious then orchestrated the events of the Clone Wars in order to force the galaxy into a state of fear, pushing everyone more inclined to vote for the granting of emergency powers to the Chancellor, effectively making him a temporary dictator. Meanwhile, Palpatine slowly created his new apprentice, Darth Vader, following the many years he spent grooming Anakin Skywalker. When the time came for Order 66, Palpatine was ready to put his plan into action, pushing over the proverbial dominoes to eliminate the Jedi and take over the galaxy in one fell swoop. But even with all of his brilliance and the dark side powers to make his plans happen, even Palpatine wasn't immune to simply getting his throat torn out by a bounty hunter. And one in particular just proved that they're one for the job, Bosk. In Star Wars Bounty Hunter number 34, pause it now or leave if you don't want to know, by Ethan Sachs and Paolo Villanelli, Bosk and his crew of bounty hunters are attacked by a gang of Imperial-backed mercenaries who were there to wipe the memory of Bosk's cyborg ally, Balance. During the attack, Bosk was shocked with a level of voltage that could knock out a Breezak. Breezak is a giant lizard, roughly 10 meters long and 9 meters tall, and are tough enough to have been ridden into battle during the Clone Wars. So, the fact that Bosk could take that level of voltage without even feeling it means he could withstand an absolute incredible amount of electricity, making him all but immune to Palpatine's Force Lightning attack. This immunity is insanely impressive, especially since it's one that surpasses the might of even Darth Vader. Vader is incredibly susceptible to electrical attacks due to his cybernetic circuitry, so much that he's even been down by Palpatine's guards and their shock sticks. Bosk, on the other hand, could barely feel those attacks, which is interesting given his villainous role in The Empire Strikes Back. Bosk was one of the bounty hunters called before Vader to find Luke in Empire. Darth Vader wanted to team up with Luke to take down the Emperor. Could Bosk have been part of the plan if Luke did decide to join Vader? Impossible to know, but what is almost certain is that Bosk could have been a great asset. Palpatine's favorite attack is Force Lightning, always. Mostly because he just enjoys that one the most, which means that it would have been the attack he'd most likely used if Bosk decided to, or was hired to kill him. If Palpatine shot Bosk with his lightning as the bounty hunter was charging full speed at him, this Star Wars issue indicates that it's more than likely Bosk would have been able to get close enough to Palpatine to deliver the killing slash before the lightning started to weaken the bounty hunter. In other words, Star Wars just hinted that Bosk, a minor original trilogy villain, could actually beat Emperor Palpatine. So, what are your thoughts? One thing that I was thinking about was when they talked about Palpatine killing Darth Plagueis was in the Phantom Menace. Plagueis was kind of not there toward the end of the movie, and it's known that he was killing his master. In the Phantom Menace, he was an apprentice, and then once he murdered his master, Darth Plagueis, in the Phantom Menace, and they moved to the Clone Wars, then he became the Dark Lord. Also, with Darth Vader and his aversion to electricity, that is why you almost never see Darth Vader use Force Lightning, because it would have destroyed his suit and he would have killed himself. As for Bosk, I think that they should have really used him a lot more in the movies fleshed out his character. He would have made a great asset. Maybe they can even make like a bounty hunter series besides Mandalorian, where, you know, they're more of the bad guys. You know, you think Boba Fett's a bad guy, but I guess he's kind of neutral. Bosk seems a little bit more on the bad side. Excuse my horse dog. He likes looking out the window. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this article. I thought it was really interesting. I never thought about it, you know, about Bosk being able to defeat the Emperor due to his immunity to lightning. That's just makes it, you know, more fun to learn more about Star Wars. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. That's it for this video. I'll be back with more sci-fi and Star Wars content. Also, the Black Series action figures. I will be back more with doing a mystery unboxing. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. I love answering and getting into discussions. Yeah, that's it. So may the Force be with you always, and thanks so much for watching the video.